Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As you guys can probably tell from the title and the thumbnail, at least I know what the thumbnail is, I don't know what the title is, but I'm assuming you guys can tell from the title and the thumbnail that we did a little something.
I blame him, he didn't tell me no.
I blame her, she was the one at the store. Rocky! We're filming here, do you mind?
Very whiny dog.
We're professionals. Come on. Shut it. So, I blame her because she was at the store, I wasn't.
I blame him. He didn't tell me no. I brought it up. He said, hey, he just laughed.
So, she went to two different stores. She went to Menards because, as you guys saw, we are doing microgreens. Why does that look like a seed?
It came free with seeds. Oh. It does look like a seed.
Buy a flat, get a seed. So, she went to Menards to pick up flats because nobody else really had them for a decent price or at all. And you guys have seen we are doing micro flats as well as starting up seed trays and kind of whole mix of stuff. So she went and bought 40 of them. So that's 40 flats.
So essentially that converts to 20 because if you're hooding them and stuff, you need 2 for everything. But then once you do the 40, you could technically use 10 of them from that 20. But that's, yeah.
So we have 40 of these things. Like she said, when you do microgreens, you're using one as lid until they start growing where you can take it off. So yeah, technically 40 is really 20. And then she also bought, because if you guys are following along, you would know that we're starting seeds up. So she bought another seed starter tray. So this is a 72 cell. It does have the humidity dome underneath it. And these are actually kind of nicer than the ones we were just using. If I'm correct. Yeah, they'll split. They actually split apart, so you have cells of 6.
They didn't have the kind I'd like to get. Eventually, I would like to upgrade to the biodegradable, like cardboard seed starters, so that you don't have to get the roots out of there. You can just literally rip it, put it in the ground, and you're done. That's what I would like.
So, if anyone wondering, what does a seed starter tray and 40 flats cost you?
A lot of money.
Okay, well, there's some other stuff in here. There's some dog bones. There's paint.
Oh yeah, we did get that too.
So roughly, let's say roughly $86 without tax is what it costs if you want to get 40 flats and a 72 cell seed starter tray.
And now I did look up on eBay and Amazon just to make sure we couldn't get like a bulk order of the seeds of the flats, thinking we should be able to get a decent number ordered for maybe $1 a tray. They actually wanted like $40 for like 10 of them. It was ridiculous. So this was actually cheaper to go to Menards. So that's the cheapest I found.
So the other thing...
Copywriting us, child?
Did me too.
The peanut gallery is trying to get us in trouble.
No.
The other thing she did... Now, these are in the Johnny Select seed box because it was convenient. But this is not from Johnny Select Seeds. This is actually the Dollar Store.
Family Dollar.
Family Dollar. They had a good price you could not pass up. They're 4 for $1.
Stop it.
So, this entire box, and there's a layer underneath, if you guys can see that, stuffed. There's a whole another layer. She literally... Okay, well not literally, because she left some. But I was going to say, she literally bought out the store.
Funny story. This is about 303, 306, something like that is about what he rang up. They laughed the whole time they rang it up, and then they go, "Is there something we need to know? Something that you should tell us?" And I go, "You might want to order seeds." They were more hinting at, is there some type of dilemma that they maybe should stock up on seeds? My answer was, you might want to order more seeds.
My answer is yes. Have you gone to the grocery store lately? But we have an abundance of several different types of seeds. I'm not digging through all of them. Like it'd take forever for us to dig through all this stuff. But we have pickling cucumbers. We have Kentucky Wonder, pole bean. We got basils. There's grain bell mixed peppers, basils, beefsteak tomatoes, sweet Italian basil, more beefsteaks. We got sugar baby watermelons, beefsteaks. Like I said, I'm not digging through all this stuff. Green onions.
The biggest reason I went and looked at the seeds is because we started these microgreen flats. We didn't order as much lettuce as I would have thought we would have ordered when we ordered, and we just don't have a lot of seeds.
Squash.
For microgreens. So I was looking to see if they had a good deal, if they had some microgreen seeds, so we could at least do a couple more trays and try some other types out. And when I went back there, I'm thinking $1 a seed packet is what I was expecting. They had them for $1. How can you turn that down?
Radishes.
Now, the packets don't have as many seeds as like Johnny's seeds would have. The weights are smaller. But for $1 a pack, if you get 10, 15 seeds even out of a pack, that's not bad.
Chives. I'm just digging through while she's talking. Might as well.
So that was the biggest reason I was looking, was for the microgreens.
Large red cherry tomatoes, which is not going to focus because Canon. But.
And after I grabbed a pretty hefty handful of like chives, radishes, sunflower seeds, that's just to name a few, lettuce. They had those ones that are all microgreen seeds or regular seeds, whichever one you choose it to be. Like we said, you can plant microgreens as microgreens or regular seeds. There's no special type of seed for microgreen. I'm like walking up and I go, I'm half tempted just to buy them all. And I had texted that to Mike and he just started laughing and said, why not, basically. And I'm like, well, he didn't say no, so I just grabbed a basket and started filling. Almost just took the whole display up there and said, here you go. But got way more seeds than I expected or realized until he started ringing them up, and I went, I might have went a little overboard, but it's too late now. It's done.
Yeah, because there's literally 2 rows or 2 layers in this boxes. There's 2 layers in this box, and the first layer, I shoved so many in, I can't fit any more in that layer. And then you have this top layer. So we have a crap ton of seeds. Now, don't get me wrong, if they got this deal a little bit later, we got that little extra money and stuff, I'd be tempted to buy a store out again, but
or if they go on clearance.
We do have a crap ton of seeds. So we are dabbling into the microgreens, as you guys know. We also are trying stuff like hydroponics. We're starting pots up in buckets, and we got grow bags, and we're talking about ordering more grow bags. And we're going to have garden out in the front. We're going to have garden in the back with the RC track that you guys, if you guys are following the channel, you guys know we're trying to build an RC track in the back. Once spring hits, that we're going to go full force with that thing, because the garden is going to be mixed in with the track. So for us to get the garden going, we have to get the track going. For us to get the track going, we got to get the garden going. So we're going to go full force come spring. So, yeah, you might say this is a lot of seeds, but take into consideration the microgreen flats, the gardens out front and the back, and then we're doing the hydroponics. Like I said, we're doing pots, bags, like trays inside, stackable towers. I'm talking about trying to do aquaponics outside in the spring, which aquaponics deals with fish, and you're gonna need bubblers and actual fish and that's a whole nother process. That's why we're trying to learn hydroponics now in the winter, so that when spring hits, we can actually start trying to dive in and learn aquaponics, because each one offers different things, and each one has its pluses and its minuses. So, although this looks like a lot of seeds, take into account everything we're talking about doing to be self-sufficient, and this is really not a whole lot of seeds.
And there's probably about close to 80, maybe even 100 of those that can be used for microgreens. And you use a lot of seeds with microgreens. They will get used up fast. And so it gives us a chance to try out like radishes, sunflowers, chives. There's quite a few of the microgreens that we can then try, find which ones we like the most, which ones grow the best, which ones might have a better market. All of the stuff that we want to try to take into consideration. It gives us a chance on a cheap scale to try it, so we can then decide, hey, we need to buy bulk of these seeds.
And like she said, sunflowers, that's something I really wanted to get into the garden this year, because it is a huge attractant for pollinators, and you need pollinators in the garden. Also, sunflowers just look cool. So as far as like a dude, not really big into flowers, sunflowers are kind of cool. I like sunflowers.
And if you actually harvest them in time, you can get sunflower seeds from them. So there's still an edible aspect of the garden.
So that's pretty much it. We got the video wrapped up here.
Yeah, just wanted to show you what craziness we decided to step into.
Just showing you what we did, and I blame Autumn.
Totally her fault.
Why
She was
me?
with me. She was with me.
I told you two were insane
So
the whole time.
I appreciate you guys stopping by, hanging out with us, enjoying the channel. Make sure you guys are smashing that thumbs up button. If you guys are not yet subscribed, make sure you guys are subscribing. It takes 2 seconds and it's completely free. Really helps the channel out, pushes the algorithm, and pleases the gods. I appreciate you guys stopping by.
We're really loving the comments you guys are leaving us. Some amazing comments being left. We love hearing from you, so please leave a comment below. That also helps the algorithm. And just be kind. You don't know what anyone is going through.
We will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks so much for bringing your pretty faces over here, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Remember, love your friends and your family and your neighbor, because everybody needs a little bit of love. Peace.
Totally your fault.